I'm going to also start recording. Jackson and Faisal, can you please wait? We have so many things to cover today. I'm not sure, we can. So these are the number of things we want to discuss today. Quickly, Jason, I want you to come off mute and give me a thing about onboarding. I honestly think onboarding is doing badly at this point in time. We did very Jason and his team, Ahmed, Obedi and Jackson. I think you guys did a phenomenal job of onboarding nearly 1,400 people so far. We have onboarded nearly 1,400 people. So how do I know we have onboarded 1,000 people, Jason? I don't know whether you saw what I have done. I have brought everybody here, Jason. Okay, every single person who has onboarded as of last month, I've got them into this sheet. Okay, as graduates. So if you keep going down, I think you can see up to 1,092 or 1,044, and then the remaining I have still not got them in, but they are all there in that other onboarding thing. Okay, so there is a lot of people who have onboarded, but it's very clear that we are failing a little bit. But quickly to tell that thing, Jason, you have any comments, Jason, before I tell what is the real problem in onboarding? You have anything to add, Jason?
Yeah, hello, Alice. Hello, team.
Yeah.
I think one of the challenges we are actually encountering is the slowness when responding to graduates who are actually seeking for the onboarding team. I think just like
Jason, I'll tell you the problem. You are next to some other microphone. You have two phones or one laptop and one phone. So one microphone is interacting with the other. So yeah, now it's better. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying like how slow we've been working last month. We were able to add against 130 graduates, which is actually 4.33 graduates per day. Mm-hmm. And I'm not really concerned about this kind of pace we are moving with, because if we move slow, but we are able to serve all the graduates who are being onboarded, that is good, because we will actually, that consistency will be there, instead of jumping in with gear number 5 and we roll back with gear number 0. That will be critically bad. I guess you agree with me. So I think what we're going to work on this time around will be to ensure that any graduate coming in, we are able to serve him immediately, so that we avoid, the number of graduates being piled up. Have a workload should not be able to achieve by the end of the day.
Okay. Now I'm just thinking, Jason, just like we got all the client questions, I hope you can see my things, client questions and client meetings, we've got into, here. So I'm just thinking, should we do the same thing, for onboarding also? So for example, can we put, if anybody wants to ask any question on onboarding, they have to come and ask, here or something like that, because I feel like, a lot of things that is, there is so much we do in the WhatsApp group. People miss everything, So can we basically say, okay, this is where you have to come and ask all the onboarding questions, because I feel like, people are missing out on this actually. Yeah. So just think about it.
Sure, this will be something very important. And to reiterate again, this is part of the aspect of onboarding that we are also failing on, because once the time we ask the graduates to download, for example, HubSpot, LinkedIn, ClickUp, we should also ask them to have Discord on their device. This is not something we are telling them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we need to emphasize on this so that whenever, if we tell them to go and put their question on Discord or through that link, they know what to do because they have the app already.
Agreed.
So we'll try and do this time around.
Yeah, sure. Jason, my advice is slightly, important for you. I think we need to increase the, onboarding thing. Our target for this year is 10,000 people, which means we need to be onboarding 1,000 graduates every month. Now, what I think we need is, like a mobile app, to make the onboarding, really easy. People have difficulty asking questions, opening Excel, opening everything, right? So if we gave them a mobile app, to basically come on, register using your own. And then other big problem I found is the email. Okay, people get stuck when we don't give them an email, but that's okay. So they can create a new thing for themselves using a mobile app. So we are actually working on this particular problem. So if there is a mobile app which allows everybody to get onboarded, do you guys think that might help make things move faster?
I'm sure my team would agree with me. This would be another milestone in our journey on onboarding at Step Up .1. We really need a particular app to make things easier.
Yeah, I already see very good discipline for client meetings and client questions. All questions are already coming on Discord. Anybody asking any question other than Discord, just don't answer them. Just tell them to ask on Discord, and then please answer them on Discord, because we have more than 200 WhatsApp groups. Okay, I don't know what to do with all the 200 WhatsApp groups. We have to move to one Discord if we have to survive. Okay, this is a matter of survival. So we have to go to Discord. Unfortunately, we have to use Discord for all important things. You can do chit chatting, come to the meeting, go there, come here, all those things. But the most important things, client meetings, onboarding questions, client questions, we have to use Discord, because we have to answer them very quickly. We can't wait forever. Some people are waiting for 3 days, 4 days.
Hi, Ernest.
Yes, Abedi.
Yeah, I'm just want to talk about this card. There is some people, because you are just talking this thing several times, but when we posted the client question there, no one answered them, so that we get back to WhatsApp group. Because they are in WhatsApp group, they answer very quickly than they are in Discord.
Yeah, that is true, Obadi. We have to change that. So what I tell Obadi and all the other people who answer very quickly, do not answer them at all on WhatsApp. Tell everybody to go to Discord, and as soon as they ask the question on Discord, answer them. This is a habit we have to develop. Otherwise, we will fail miserably. Okay, try and do that.
Okay.
So Jason, mobile app is one important thing. I think we need to really, see if we can, make that happen. And also issuing emails and issuing clients is, is already a big problem. Hopefully, let's take all questions on Discord and see if we can solve it. Okay. If anybody wants anything, they have to, ask on Discord. So for example, onboarding questions. So, this also can be the client. Actually, it's not me. This is not just onboarding. It can be anything, right? Onboarding, client, asking for client, everything can be here, because then we can keep it like really fresh. Just only that will be there. So you can go back and look at, okay, how many people have asked, and like that. So even if somebody wants to ask, like, what question? So onboarding, what else? If you need clients, if you need email, all those can be put here. So what we will do is, we'll make sure that everybody who wants any help they are asking that help in this particular thing, so that it doesn't get missed out. That's all. Today it is happening in 10 different WhatsApp groups. We don't have any control over which question, who got answered, all those kind of things. So let's do that, and hopefully other things will get resolved. Okay. Let's move to the next problem, the hunting and leaderboard. Kisha, can I ask you to comment on this hunting and leaderboard? Quickly, how's the hunting going on? How many, it's almost, the month end is there. So how many we have done so far?
Oh, yes, Anish.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yesterday I wasn't able to update the dashboard. I wasn't well. Even today, I'm still very weak.
No problems, Kisha. No problems. I think I updated this, 1 week ago. So we can discuss that, but before we, give the next set of jobs, you'll update it. But what I noticed was there is a big change in the leaderboard right now. Mohayedin was leading it, for a long time. He's been now pushed to the 3rd place. So Burberry is the #1 leader today, as far as I can see. Yeah, and then Jackson is #2. I don't know whether you guys can see this. So Mohayedin used to be #1 for nearly from the time we begin everything, but today Burberry is #1, Jackson is #2, Mohayedin is #3, Patience is 4, Ezra is 5. Shem has really catapulted from some 20th position to #5 or #6. So I looks like he's having an amazing time. Ahmed has come back, Rafael, Ali, all these guys are really in the top 10. Kasi has been pushed down to 13th place or 12th place. Yeah, it's the same old people, everybody that we know, and so this is very good. The leaderboard is very good. We, I think, did around more than 30 or 40,000 we are doing every month. So this one thing, even if hell falls down, we are doing really well. I won't give the credit. I mean, the credit obviously goes to Kisha for doing one thing amazingly, for supplying the clients. So he can take the credit for that. But the credit for the real hunting, the reason why everybody is hunting like crazy is because, can somebody tell me why everybody is hunting like crazy? Why this alone is working so well? This is working so well, not because of Kisha. Yes, Kisha is the most important person. Kisha and his team are the most important to give you the clients. But even after giving you the clients, why is this one working so very well? Can somebody tell me?
And don't forget Ali.
Oh yeah, of course, Ali. See, I'm not saying all of you guys. Don't worry about. I know everybody who's working, but there is a reason. Even though Jason is working 2 times harder, I feel onboarding has a problem. Okay, but why hunting is happening? We were hunting 10,000 clients a month, then we became 20,000 a month, then we became 30,000 a month. Now I really think we are crossing 50,000 clients a month. 50,000 clients a month. That's incredible number. Why do you think that is happening?
Yes, and this is Farah. So I actually think this is quite simple. Everybody's looking for a job, be it on the leaderboard or for the client hunting. So I think the main reason behind that is everybody wants the job.
That's because that's the place where the magic happens, isn't it? The magic happens in hunting, and everybody realizes the importance of hunting, and they want to hunt. They are not tired of hunting. Even people who are working 6 hours, 7 hours for a client and making really, really big money, right? Even the people who are making significant money. In fact, it is very interesting. the people who are making the biggest money are also hunting like crazy. You see, I'm really surprised. I actually thought once people start making lots of money, they would stop hunting. Are you guys with me? This is human nature, right? Once I am full, once my stomach is full, I won't run for more food, isn't it? I'll be happy with my, and I will try to. But the people who are getting lots of money are hunting, even more than the people who are not having any money. I don't know whether you can see that, yeah? Because the top 10 people in our leaderboard are making significant amount of money, but still they are hunting. Every day they are hunting. Yes, Jackson.
Yeah, Mr. Anis, I'd love to throw a comment there. I believe those people who are leading the leaderboard, some of them are leaders, and if you realize, even you yourself, you have a job, and then you are leading a team, there are members without a job, you'll always strive harder for them also to earn something out of this. And maybe that could be the reason that is like making them to work in a crazy way.
No, I agree. But it should give everybody confidence that they know that this is working because they are making money, and therefore they are more. Their mind is fully wired up. Yes, Samson. Okay. Let me. So Keisha, I hope you get well soon. You are the pillar for our clients. Without you giving us clients, we can't hunt. So please get well soon. In a very selfish way. And we'll make sure that so Bahana, I was thinking maybe you can take charge of this, Bahana. So this is a dashboard I created, for StepUp.1, and it's a little bit, not easy. I don't know whether you can see it is moving. So I started it in the 1st of November. Okay, as you can see, we had 873 people, and only 167 were hunting. And when we went to the 1st of December, it was 1,000. And 1st of January, I haven't updated it. It should be around 1,400. Okay. And then 1st of February, it should be 1,600 maybe. Okay. But these numbers needs to be updated. And it's not easy how to do this, Bahana, but I give you the tough job so that, you figure out how to update all these numbers in some, data driven way. Okay. So everything that you update here, you should be able to show how you did that. So if you want to make this a little bit less complex, also okay for that. Like, for example, now it is too many things are happening. We can make it, a little bit less complex. But this is something that I want you to take over, Bahana. And because it's a very important thing to show how are we moving, every month. Okay. So this is something that I wanted to show you, and I want you to take over this. Any questions, Bahana? What happened? I saw Bahana. Hey, Bahana. Okay, we'll see. We'll come back to him. Maybe he's not listening in. Okay. How do you think, we are doing on closing? I think closing, when can someone pitch? What is the approval process? What about the meeting link? All those kind of things are, important. My take on closing is, some of you are really, able to do a fantastic job. I heard Kasi do the pitching, Hubert do the pitching. Even I think I don't know whether Ruach did once. Honestly, I really think all of you should be able to pitch by simply, reading the notes that I have prepared for you. Let me show you that really quickly. We also found a nice trick, for this. So I want to show you the trick as well. The most important thing is everyone can pitch. Okay, so there is no, I want to say everyone can pitch, but the problem is, please make sure that I have approved you before you can start pitching yourself. Okay, make sure that I have approved you, because I have seen, Sheila pitching along with Shem. I have seen Mammer organizing meetings with his client, but please get approval from me. I'm not like, I'm okay to give approval to anybody. Just practice with me at least 4 or 5 times. I hope that is correct, right? Without practicing with me and without me checking that you're going in the right direction, it will be a disaster if you try to do it yourself. Okay, so I'm not telling that you should not pitch. All I'm asking is practice with me. Join every client meeting. Every day we are doing 9 to 10 client meetings every day, right? So join those client meetings, pitch in those client meetings. I will be there to protect, and jump in as soon as there is a problem. Once you have practiced and once you have made it amazing, go and do it yourself. You don't need you don't need any of us to help you anymore. Is that clear to everybody? I hope it is clear. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it's very clear, Anis.
Yeah, super Mammer. Okay. But I really like your enthusiasm to pitch and close. I want everybody to do that, but just that practice with me first. Yeah, that's really important, right? Okay, now let me teach you a quick trick. Okay, I'll go to the thing, the client PPT. There are 2. Okay, first thing you need to know, there are 2 pitches. Okay, there are 2 pitches. That's the first thing you should know. Okay, so most of you know the story pitch. Okay, so you will ask your client, have you seen my story deck? Have you seen my, do you understand how the story deck? So it will be called client pitch deck step-up.1 version 1. Okay, so that's where we are right now. So if you look at the story deck, it's really simple. Okay, let me show you how you need to pitch. Now I'm presenting. So this is another amazing thing. I'm really shocked that like, I don't know, like so many of you did not know how to press the presentation button on PowerPoint. Is that right? I mean, I was a bit surprised that I assumed that everybody would know how to do presentation on PowerPoint, but maybe I'm completely wrong. So you can do it in 2 ways. There is this button, on the far left-hand corner. Let me just, put a round against it. So this one, can you see? I don't know whether you can see this button. There is a button here. The same button is also here, slideshow. So slideshow here and slideshow here. Can you see those 2 buttons that I just, put it in red color? Is it possible for you to see this or not?
Yeah, we are seeing.
Okay. The button at the bottom is very simple to click. So I'll click that button because, it's a 1 click. I can go inside. Okay. Okay. So I have clicked it. Now you can see the full screen. I'm sure you can. Yeah, you can see the full screen. This is what your client will see. Okay. This is what your client will see. But now let me show you a trick. Right click here. Right click. Can you see this one? Show presenter view. Can everybody see this one? Show presenter view.
Yeah.
Okay. Just go there and click on that show presenter view. Okay. Can you see how my screen has changed now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but Anis, it's taking some time for us to see. So
no. I'll wait. This is very important what I'm teaching you. So I will wait until you see the presenter screen. Can everybody see the presenter screen? If somebody is not able to, please shout.
Yeah, we can see it very well.
We can
Okay.
see it, but at a slow
In the full
motion.
screen.
At slow motion. Okay. Okay. So now, okay, obviously be very careful. This is not how you should present with your client. Okay. I'll teach you the trick because you don't want your client to see your notes. Can you see these notes here?
Yes.
Yeah, the notes which is on the side here, this one. Okay, we don't want anybody, we don't want your client to see these notes. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do my presentation. Imagine all of you are my clients. Okay, I will start this presentation. I'll say, hi everybody. We are StepUp.1. We are a refugee-led social impact enterprise, reskilling thousands of refugees into digital professionals to deliver sales, marketing, recruitment for individual startups and scale-ups, as well as established corporations. Okay, then I'll press next. Sorry, I'll have to remove this one before I press next. Okay, I press next. Okay, then don't ever look at the slide this side. Just look at my notes. Can you see my red notes? There are 80 million refugees who do not have access to education opportunity. I'm just reading what is written here. Okay, I'm not reading my slide. I'm reading my notes. I hope you can understand that I'm reading my notes. We want to transform this problem, blah, blah, blah. Okay, next slide. It all started when Muhammad Hassan. Okay, that's the next slide. We took the idea of reskilling. It might look as if I'm just reading the slide, but it's not. It will change, come dramatically. You see here, I'm reading only one line. Again, one line. Okay, here, look at this. It's a very different one. I'll pause in this step, okay, because lot of you struggle to read this particular slide, okay, because I have not written the commentary on the slide, okay, but look at the commentary that I've written for you. How does it start? We mastered a 7-step approach. Okay, we mastered a simple 7-step approach to deliver real outcomes to our clients. The first 3 steps are about creating our client's message. The 4th step is about identifying and segmenting our client's market into hundreds of small segments. The last 3 steps are about connecting, conversing, and closing with our client's target market. How nice. That's it. I have explained the 7 steps in 3 sentences. I hope all of you can read this, the 3 sentences. It's not rocket science, to read an English sentence. Right? Yes, Mamar?
Yes, we can manage to read the 3 sentences.
Okay, and if you keep going next, things will get, easy. So instead of saying we started, I'm saying we piloted this idea with a team of 5. We tested the robustness. We plan to do this. We plan to do this. We deliver 6 services. We do this across 6 platforms. This here, look at this. Look at a big, here you have to spend a lot of time. This is the most important slide in our presentation. You have to spend a lot of time. Therefore, look at the big message I've written. I've written a big message. Who can read this for me? Can somebody here read this? Who can read this?
Read what?
Yes, go ahead, Bugashane.
The one circled?
Yes.
We do this through 4 engagement models. The first model is for individuals who are looking, branding. Sorry, but there's something I'm not seeing. Let me, okay. We do this through 4 engagement models. The first model is for
Okay, let me read it.
who are looking for personal branding,
Let me read it.
leadership, and so on.
Abdi Mahad, can you just wait? Yeah.
Okay. We do for this. Yes.
Bugashane, I think this is good, Let's wait. Let's
see.
Yeah, Abdi Mahad, you can read.
Okay, thank you. We do this for engagement models. The first module is for individuals. We are looking for personal branding through leadership and so on. It is all about creating a professional profile, posting content for
$200 per month.
Fantastic. Thanks, Abdul Mahad. Thank you very much. So it's clear what you have to do. You have to simply read this side, okay? But you have to be really careful, okay? This is the trick, okay, that I'm going to teach you. Make sure when you're doing this, right, the trick is when you are presenting to the client, okay, so you have to present it. You need to see these notes. The client should not see these notes. You understand what I'm saying? You need to read the notes because you need to see it, and therefore you can read it, right? You have to see it. Like I'm seeing it right now. All of you are able to see it. But when you're presenting to your client, you should be able to see it, but your client cannot see it. Client only should see the full screen. Are you with me?
Yes, we want to know how can you hide that note of your side.
Okay. Do anybody know how to do this? You know, when you're presenting, I want to see any Zoom champions in this call. Do anybody know how to present a PPT to a client, and you should see the notes, the client should not see the notes? Does anybody know how to do it? No?
Let me try.
Who's that?
Mamer.
Yes. So Mamer, I taught you yesterday, so obviously you can't say this, right? So, you know, you're not allowed to because we all did it yesterday 10 times. So, you know.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, Moses. Moses, you can talk because I don't think you were there in the call yesterday. Yes, Moses.
Okay. What to do on the screen? You click on option views on a few options. Then you select on hide video panel.
No, Moses, that's not right. Okay, let me tell you how to do it. Okay, can you guys see this share window? I just selected share. Can you see the share window? I clicked share. And can you see this window which says select a window or an application that you want to share? Do you guys see that window? Because I'm not sure, you know, Zoom will show you or not that window. I don't think you will be able to see this window. I don't know how to show you. Maybe I should take a screenshot and show you. Okay, I don't know how to show you guys this. Let me stop the sharing first. Let me tell you. Okay, so when you click on share screen, okay, on Zoom, you get two options. One, you can share the entire screen. Okay, you can share the entire screen. If you share the entire screen, your clients will be able to look at your notes. But if you share only the PowerPoint window, the PowerPoint will have a separate window, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay, let me show you how I'm going to do. So I'm clicking on my PowerPoint window. I'm not going to share my entire screen. I'm clicking on my PowerPoint window and clicking share. Now, can you tell me what do you see? Do you see the notes?
No.
I do see
blank screen.
Just
no. But we can still see the notes.
Notes are there still. Notes are there.
Maybe no. Let me tell you. Maybe the problem is, you know, wait, because I was sharing it before, so you know it may be taken. Yeah. Let me share it again. Okay, can you see my PowerPoint now? I'm sure you'll all be able to see my PowerPoint now. I'm going to click on presentation, like, you know, slideshow, basically, you know, slideshow from this current slide, right? Okay, from current slide, I'm going to click on my, you know, thing. Okay, you see only the big screen, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to click presenter view, show presenter view. Tell me you're too noisy, Bhuvashane. I'm going to put you on mute. Okay. Now, what do you guys see? You see notes?
No,
It's
I
not.
don't see the note. I don't see the
No.
note on the.
Yes, it's a note.
Not
Right,
second.
that's right. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
yes, I see the notes.
Okay. No, you should not be able to see the notes. Now give me 1 second. There is some problem. Then I know I'm not.
I think there's
Notes
no
are
note
not
here.
there.
We don't see
Notes
the
are no
note.
longer there. Only the
Okay.
presentation.
Notes are not there.
Okay.
Notes are
That's,
not there.
that's fantastic.
Anyway,
Okay, that means I'm seeing the notes, I'm reading it. We do this through 4 engagement models, the first models, blah, 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 whatever, right? Then
yes.
I'm going to the next page, 15. And it's now you should see only the gig model. You should not see the notes. And I see the notes. Okay? The gig model is for individuals, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I see the notes, whereas you don't see the note. Okay, I think that's the most important thing. And how does that happen? Let me show you. It happens when you share in, thing. When you click on the share button of Zoom, you never. Mammoth, you need to go on mute. So when you click on the share button of Zoom, never share your full screen. Always share the PPT. The PPT will be at the bottom below the full screen usually. So click on the PPT and then click share. Okay, so now you can see the PPT. Let's say if I bring my website, you can't see the website. I'm putting the website right now, but you won't be able to see the website. You will always be seeing the PPT, correct? Are you guys seeing the website? I've opened a UNHCR website right now, but I don't think you'll be able to see it.
We do only see the presentation slides and the other background work is covered.
Yes, exactly. That's the magic of Zoom. So when you present using Zoom, make sure you always select the application that you want to share. When you select the application, in this case, you're going to make a presentation. Therefore, the application you're sharing is Microsoft PowerPoint. Is that making sense? Guys, what I told you is very, very important. If somebody didn't understand, please ask me. Because if you are going to presenting to your client, you have to be able to do this precisely. And there is, even I didn't know how to do this. I just learned it like 5 days ago. Because I never use, these notes to make any of my presentations. So I never needed, notes. But I realized all of you need notes to read. So I created notes for you. Then I realized, oh, when you present, the client is able to see the notes. That doesn't look nice, right? So now I have figured out how to hide the notes when you're presenting. Hope that's really clear to everybody. If somebody has a problem, let me know.
I have a point on that.
Yes, please.
Though we are having those tricks that may help us, I think we may use them just as a bridge, but we go to present just putting in mind that we are not going to read. We can practice before we present to the client, because as long as we put in mind that we are going to read, we will totally read, then the client will notify that is something like crammed or something that is already. We can sense it. Yeah.
Jean-Marie, I agree with you. But trust me, this is something, the slides are extremely powerful. I want you to simply read the slides. I am going to read the slides from now onwards.
Okay.
Because the reason why I'm going to read is, do you think, President Obama, when he gives his speeches, right? Do you think he's reading or he's talking?
Yeah, you told us they're reading.
He's reading, right?
Yeah.
He's reading all the time, but everybody thinks he's talking, correct?
Sure. Yeah.
So Jean-Marie, you need to master that. I am going to master that. I never believed in reading, but I'm going to believe it now, because you may be good, Jean-Marie, I may be good, but we want 1 million people to pitch this to, and they may not even know how to read English. So
another point, when it comes to closing and they make the pitching strong, I think I do realize, like, is this the way the suggestion that you are giving to client are more powerful than the pitch deck. Most of the time, how you segment, how you quickly understand the business model, then give them example, give them suggestion is what makes them close more than the pitching deck.
Yes, I agree with that, but I want you to bring them to that level. Okay. Today, what is happening, Jean-Marie, if I pitch this to 10 clients, right? 8 of them are useless. They don't even have the money to pay the $200 or $300. Okay. So what I want is, I want you to do the initial pitching, find the 2 clients who are excited about working with us. I will do the final closing, or somebody else will do the final closing. The problem that we have currently is, we don't have anybody to, screen these people. Bahana, you wanted to say something, right? Quickly, can you say, and then I want to go to Sadak and Kisha, but you guys need to be really quick, because we have to cover a lot of stuff. Yes,
no, thanks. Thanks. You've actually covered what I wanted to talk about. You've addressed it. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So all of us, Kisha, Bahana, you can be great leaders, but let me recommend to you, simply read the slide. Read the notes. I am going to read the notes. Okay. Don't try to be a hero. Just read it. But when you read it like Obama, right? Don't read it like school children, right? The client should think that you are like one amazing, orator by the way you read it. Yes, Sadak. Sadak. Kisha, Sadak is not ready. Kisha, you want to go?
Yes, Anis. Yeah, the topic about the closing. My suggestion is simply that we've not secured some funds, but like what you presented to us last Saturday about removing the independence from you. I think we are still in the same. But when we secure some funds, I was like suggesting that where you are playing, we should have some other 2 or 3 like you from the other world, not among ourselves. We can do the basics, yes, but they're really closing, which is the other level where you need to understand the business of the clients, where you can even you go ahead yourself, giving some input in the client's business. Yes. To give them the right direction. Agreed. I was suggesting that we have some people, when we secure funds, we really hire them.
Yes.
To take the position to remove the independence.
Yes, absolutely right. We are going to do that, Kisha. But you know what? What I would love, people like you, people like Bahana, people like Jackson, people like Patience, Kasi. I would rather pay the money to you guys to be the sales closing people rather than somebody from London. But if I fail, then I will do what you're saying. Okay, because I really think you guys can pitch, you guys can close. I really think. The problem is you don't think that way. You think you are not good enough. And I'm going to solve that problem. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm solving the problem. See, all this while you guys only showed the story, right? The story should not take more than 10 minutes, okay? The story should only take 10 minutes and you stop at the 4 models of engagement. You can immediately stop after the 4th one, and then you start this new PPT, which I have put together. I don't know whether you guys have even seen this PPT. Let me show you quickly. I am making, whatever Jean-Marie said, right? You remember what Jean-Marie said? Jean-Marie said, Anis, you do some magic at the end of something, which is what everybody likes, segmentation, market, this, that. That's what everybody likes, and that's why. So what I'm doing, Jean-Marie, I am basically recreating the entire thing so that you can do it yourself. Okay, so look at the speech. So this one, why is that? Your screen sharing is paused. Can you guys see my screen? Just tell me when you're able to see my screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this slide, this deck, starts with the 4, engagement models. Sometimes, guys, you can ask your client whether they already know the story, and you can basically, if they say, yeah, we know your story, we know everything about you, then don't even pitch them the story, the previous deck. Okay, don't even bother, because they know already the story. Start with this one. And when you're starting on this, you say we deliver 4 services. It's exactly the same, of the last previous deck. And then look what I've done. After that, I'm saying, okay, this is the gig model for individuals, okay, where we do these 5 things. Then you do, okay, don't tell them what we do in each one of those things. Immediately go to, okay, what is personal branding? Let me show you what is personal branding, and then show them this. Personal branding for individuals. How do we do personal branding for individuals? Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Do you need to even explain this slide? This is how we do personal branding for individuals. We develop their banner, we develop their title, we develop their about section, we put the featured post. This is how we develop. And I've given 3 examples of how we have developed personal branding for Eric, Mike, and Martha. Is that clear to everybody? Do you think the clients will understand, oh, okay, you will take my profile and make it look like this? I get it. Do you think people will get it even without you explaining everything? Come on, guys.
Some may understand it, but many might ask how.
Just see for yourself. This is how we do it. Can you not see? This is how your profile will be converted into a professional profile. Maybe I can show from and to, like how was Martha's profile before and how is it now? How was Mike Saxton's profile before and how is it now? Maybe we can try and show a old versus new. Okay, let's see how we can do that. Then you say, then what we do, thought leadership on specific hashtags. So first is personal branding. We have shown how we do that. Second is thought leadership, which is basically post and how we have done it for a client. Third is, the third is client relationship, how we identify, CEO relationships. How do we nurture, existing CEO? So you keep going like this, how we, segment them, how we connect and engage them, how we track and report them, how do we, take them to revenue. So if you see, I have just explained all these things step by step by step by step. Is that clear? I hope I went a bit too fast, everybody, but I want you to see how I have done this. So Jean-Marie, you are the right person to respond to this. Can you tell me, basically what you said, Jean-Marie, Anis, you do a lot of these, things at the end of the client and the client really likes. So what I've done is I've tried to do exactly the same things for you. Is that making sense, Jean-Marie?
Yes, please.
I need a longer. Yeah, I need a bit longer comment. Anybody else who can comment on what I have just said, explained right now. So the first presentation is a story of Step Up. Okay, it brings the emotion, it brings the story, it brings the good stuff that we are doing. It ends with the 4 engagement models and the prices that we charge. The second one is, what exactly do we do for you as an individual? What exactly do we do? That complete clarity I'm trying to give in a full deck. It's not perfect, but it starts with, making your profile, profile makeover, posting thought leadership content, identifying what you want. So I will have to make this, better and better and better, guys. So don't think, this is the last version. I've just got started on this, but I hope you can understand what I'm trying to do. Can anybody explain to me what I'm trying to do with this second deck? Who can do that? Because this is very, very important. What I've, it's very important to pitching and closing. Can somebody explain that to me? What am I trying to do? Come on, guys. It's not rocket science. One of you leaders should be able to tell me, what am I trying to do? Honestly, nobody understood what I'm trying to do.
Yes, Anis, no, we understand.
Okay, please. Yes.
Yeah.
What am I trying
Yeah.
to do? Yes.
No, I think you when we bring in a client, you should know how we normally serve whoever that give us the jobs and what is expected from us. We based on the option of the service that is going to make.
Mhm. Yeah, not a good explanation, Kisha. Anyone else? So that means nobody understood what I'm trying to do. At least you can tell me whether you have understood or not, because being quiet means I don't know what I'm doing.
Mr. Anis, you are going fast.
Okay, so okay, good. What about any other comment? Yes, Bahana.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me, Anis?
Mhm.
Super. Yeah, I think just to quickly brief in a nutshell, I mean, you are just trying to, sell, our services to the client, trying to show the client not even what, but how we do what we are doing, like trying to show exactly how we want to do, how we do whatever we do, and how we do it for him. So I think this is like the closing layer of the pitching,
Yeah. But what am I trying to do, in the closing layer, I am trying to make sure that you have the screenshots of all the tricks that I do.
Yeah,
So
I think, and that's where my second question comes in. I actually wanted to come in the question, but because sometimes I'm just trying to imagine a situation whereby you have folks from Kakuma or from any part of the world, and in this pitch, let's say somebody who has not mastered, for example, Sales Navigator, and he's only doing this with the help of a screenshot. And Anis is not in the call, so we have a pitching team, and then the client asks you to, for example, would you mind showing me how you'd go about identifying, potential client for my business? And you are in the call, you are not that very much confident on, using, Sales Navigator, or even triggering the client to identify himself his own potential client. Just that knowledge of, prompting the client to tell you exactly his market, and you having the ability to doing it live on screen. So my recommendation would be matching those who are capable of doing the screen pitching, and those who are actually able to do a live demonstration if that happens, because you are in a client meeting, and you should be prepared for whatever encounter.
Very good point, Bahana. Excellent point. But I have a simple answer to that. You can say, I can show you, 10 different examples of how we have done it for 10 different clients. Okay. But I don't have the ability to do that. My team leader has. So if we can organize, if you're interested, we can organize a quick follow-up call to show you that. That is also a fairly okay thing, because all I want you to do is simply, make them get even more interested. Okay, so we can bring, because we are always going to be, so Bahana, we need an army of 100 200 people to pitch every day. Okay, but we need only, let's say, 10 20 people to close every day. So that's why I am making sure that everything is available to everyone to pitch to a client. But the people who need to close need to have access to, Sales Navigator, all those things, Bahana. Hope that was clear, Bahana. Yeah. Second, okay, first start with the StepUp.1 story, like I put over here. But if somebody says, "Oh, I already know your story," immediately go to the what can we do for you? Okay. Okay, what can we do for you? Because that's the second deck. I'm preparing this deck. It should be 10-15 slides with all screenshots, only screenshots. So you can simply show, so you can simply show this and then you can easily, do this. Okay. So I think that's what it is, guys. You really need to, master these two decks. StepUp.1 story. What can we do for you story? Okay. Is that clear to everybody? I can, don't worry, if you're not clear about the second part, I will prepare it even more beautifully. It's actually here. I have shared it. In fact, maybe nobody has seen it. It is in this second deck is there as a part of all your second message. Every one of your second message you are sharing has this deck. Okay, I will try to make it even more interesting, and ideally we should do this deck, one for individuals, one for startups, and one for scale-ups. But I think right now I'll just do one for everybody. Okay, so the gig model for individual should say step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here also I have to say step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I will try to do that in full view or full screenshot so that all of you benefit from this one. Okay. Hopefully you'll benefit. So don't worry about it. If you're not able to, any idea, thoughts, anything confusing for you guys. The second one is quite important. That's why I'm pausing and, asking everybody, again and again and again. Okay, let's move to the agenda item 4, overall dashboard, Bahana. So I think Bahana, it's really simple. I've already told you, this is the one I've already shared also with you, Bahana. Just have a look at this one. I've shared this PPT with you. So I want you to fill this every month. I stopped filling it on January and, January, and this has to be February. It's not yet come. So we can wait for this one. But January, if you can fill, it'll be amazing. December also, I did not fill it. Okay, so it'll be good if you can fill this one. Hope, Bahana, you got it. Okay, let's go to the next agenda item, which is, I'll keep the agenda item last. New jobs. How can we find the right people to do the job? Okay, this is a big discussion, people. I don't know how to even start this. So this one and this one, I think Muhammad or somebody asked, what is the protocol for choosing the graduates? I think this is a very important, clarity, because I think Keisha is being bombarded by even leaders. I remember Ahmed asking Keisha. I remember Shem asking Keisha, how did they select the 20 people? Right. And today also one more person asked, somebody asked me and I explained to him for at least half an hour until he got clarity, on WhatsApp. I'm telling you one thing, nobody can play the system. Unfortunately, nobody can play it. There is only one rule, so rule. Okay, so let's call them principle. Okay, principle of selecting the. Can somebody tell me what is the first principle of step up? Just as a let's play this game. Does anybody know what is our first principle? How do we select our graduate for a job? Let's say we got a job, right? How do we select the right person to do the job?
I think number one is to check on the top leaderboard, the one who is leading on the leaderboard and who has not have a job.
Okay.
That is one.
Okay. No, let's call that. No. I want to go in the order actually, Jean-Marie. That's not the first one. That is probably the second one. But there is a first rule. The first rule is.
Yes, I see the first one is when you just fish.
Yeah, go ahead, Jean-Marie.
Yeah, once you just contact the client, once you close, it goes directly to you.
Exactly. That's the first rule. if you close, if you not close, if you are the one who found the client, the job is yours. The first rule of step up .1. Okay, there are many small sub rules to this one because Ali was very upset with me when I gave the job to Shem recently, because he said, oh no, that job, I got it. So it's very important. How do I know whether you are the person who's dealing with the client? Can somebody tell me? So this is the first rule, right? If you are the one who found the client, found or, talking, who is talking to the client, then the job is yours. Okay. How do I know that you are the one who's talking to the client? Can somebody tell me how can I figure it out? Can somebody tell me how do I know that, let's say?
Yeah, we have HubSpot. Huh? You must have updated the status of HubSpot. Second,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, first is HubSpot. I check HubSpot, okay? And see if client is assigned to you. Okay.
First is HubSpot. Okay. And second, you must have been in the closing meeting.
I can forgive this also. Yeah.
Honest. Yeah, because if you're not, there's another one. It's because actually I heard that you have a Discord group where one would share a conversation between graduate and client. Maybe that could also help us track whose client is coming from.
Yeah, so these are the places where I can search, right? Ideally, you should be there in HubSpot. Okay. So these are the 3 rules, simple rules. Okay, he should be there in HubSpot or in WhatsApp, and he should be there in the pitching and closing meeting. Okay, simple 3 rules. Now, my problem is many of you are not in HubSpot. Okay, that's the problem. Even when I search on WhatsApp and Discord with the client name, your name is not appearing. What that means is you have never actually put the client name on WhatsApp and Discord, or the client URL on WhatsApp or Discord with this name.
Anis, leave alone being in HubSpot, but updating the status of the relationship between you and the client, whether it's you've invited or you are, which stage are you with that client, particular client?
Yeah, that is true.
Is that possible in HubSpot?
Yeah, it is very much possible to do that. But all I'm saying is, when you are talking to a client, see if you can create that client in HubSpot. Okay, this should be the only place I want to search. If a client is talking to you and engaging with you, immediately update HubSpot and take ownership of the client. Are you guys with me? Because HubSpot should be the only place where I have to look whether it is your client or someone else's client. Whoever takes ownership of somebody in HubSpot, it will be their client. Let me make it really clear to everybody. So how do you do that? It's really simple. Just say create new client, because you could be talking to that person through groups or through some other method. It's okay. If you're talking to those clients because Keisha gave them to you, then you can never miss them. Okay, it'll always be there in HubSpot. But many of you are talking to groups and other things. So make sure you update HubSpot. Okay, that is rule number 1. So if you are the one who's talking to the client, the job is yours. So I made a mistake by giving the job to Shem, but I immediately was informed by Ali, and we will take the job away from Shem and give it to Ali, because this rule is the number 1 rule in Step Up. If you won the job, if you are the one who talked to the client, the job is yours. It doesn't matter how many previous jobs you have or how rich you are, how big you are. It doesn't matter. If it is your client, it was your job. Nobody can take it away from you. This is rule number 1. Is this clear? I don't remember the name of this person who asked the question. I think it was Mohammed said, or I don't remember. Is this rule clear?
Very clear. Yeah.
Very clear.
Okay.
Now we
Yeah. Okay. So the second rule. Second rule is what Jean-Marie very correctly said. Okay. If you're, let's say, so this rule is a bit complicated. Okay. So all new and old jobs that come from existing clients. So, for example, if you take Fryer as an example or Pure Technology as an example, okay, all the new and the old jobs that come from existing clients will and always go to the. So we, in fact, this rule was slightly different, which is which I realized my mistake. Will always go to the leader in the leaderboard who has no job. Okay. Can somebody tell me how was this rule before? Especially all new jobs, not old jobs, all new jobs that come from existing clients. Okay, with no job, but their team leader will be the original team leader of the client. Is this, can somebody tell me, is this making sense? Okay, or who can? Bahana? Yes, Bahana, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Anis. Yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense because before we had that problem. So
Yeah.
what we are doing, we are maintaining the leader, but we're giving these new jobs to some of his members who are sometimes not even doing, anything. Just dormant, but not making any effort, trying to,
Correct.
But we could just give them even people who are not even active, and we leave those who are putting a lot of effort and energy to hand. Yeah. So I think that was the problem we had.
That was the problem. Yes. So all new jobs that come from existing clients, okay, so we'll always go to the leader, the member leader, or whatever you want to call it, leader in the leaderboard who has no job, but their team leader will remain, okay, as the original team leader of the client. Okay, the team leader of the new member will get nothing from this job. Is this clear? The team leader of the new member who got the job will get nothing from this job. Is this clear? If I have to give an example, Fryer is a good example, right?
It's clear.
Yeah. So let's say Fryer is generating 5 jobs, 10 jobs, 100 jobs. Okay. Jean-Marie will always remain as the leader, okay, for the jobs that are coming from Fryer, even though there are all sorts of new people who keeps getting added to Fryer. Okay. And these new people who get added to Fryer might have other team leaders, but that's all right. They won't get anything. The other team leaders will not get anything. Yes, please, Jackson, Bahana, you can go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Anis. In fact, the idea is good, but I'd love to challenge a little bit.
Please.
Yes, we have spotted that some leaders are having lots of members who are working under them, but the management of job is not really that perfect. I was thinking, if it is just an idea, members should not misfire me.
No. Please go ahead.
Yes, I was thinking, if for the smooth running of the job, I feel that if a leader is handling like more than 20 members are reporting to him or her, honestly, the delivery of the job will not be credible enough. So my idea is here that if it's possible, a team leader should have a maximum or a minimum number of members that he or she can manage.
Very good, very good, very good. That is a good thing. I don't want to restrict the number of team members. I don't want to restrict the number of team members. You can have a team. No, this is not the rule here. Okay, this rule has to be somewhere else. This principle has to be somewhere else. It has to be principles for forming teams. So basically, what you're saying, a team leader can have maximum of 100 people under him or her. Second, a team leader can have maximum of 30 members with a job. They can't manage more than, let's say, so you said 20, I have said 30. Okay, just a number of matter of, okay, no, how can someone knows the team they belong in? Jacqueline, you need to identify your team leader, but it's very easy to do that. I'll show you. If you go to the graduate leaderboard, everybody can know where it is. Okay, so a team leader can have 100 people under them, but only they can, have 30 people working on a job, because I don't think you can manage more than 30 people and their jobs, as a class. So for example, Freya, when Jean-Marie has more than 30 people to manage, we will bring in a new leader for Freya. Okay, so every 30 people, we'll have one new team leader. Good point, Mr. Jackson. Very good point. The principle has been added. Okay, the next principle, all new jobs that come from existing clients. Okay, all new jobs that come from clients all new jobs that come from clients that I don't know, like I got my like other people, right? So I'll just call it all the clients from other sources. Okay, this did not come from the refugee graduate. Okay, what do we do from this?
I think honestly they are being given to the leaderboard.
Yeah, it will.
The people who are leading in the leaderboard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Who has no job, but their team leader will be the origin. Okay, so this is wrong, right? We don't have the team leader. This is a big problem for me. I don't know how to select the team leader. Okay, so for example, Slova, we got 10 jobs. I selected Martha as the team leader for no reason. She was not from the leaderboard. She's not from, but I just needed somebody who can deliver the job, right? So I don't have a very good principle. So now we have another big one coming up. So we need to select at least 3 team leaders, and I don't know how to select them. Which 3 team leaders? And I can't select the team leaders just because of their team members, unfortunately, because these jobs are big jobs, and I really need to be convinced of the ability of the team leader to deliver the job. In the case of Slova, which is almost a 300,000 shillings a month kind of a job, so far nobody was able to convince me that they can lead the team. So I did not select a team leader. I just simply put somebody to coordinate the team. It's not really a team leader. It's more like a coordinator, right? So this is a problem for me. I am currently, I am selecting the team leader based on competency rather than leaderboard. So this is a big problem. I'm not able to, I don't want to do this. Okay, I am doing this right now, but I don't want to do this because however good or bad I am, I will become biased. Okay, and I don't want to be biased. I want another way to select the team leader based on the performance of the leader in doing many jobs. So maybe I'll have to create a team leader leaderboard based on how well they are doing the job. Okay, so I have to think of something. If you guys think of something, please let me know. Okay, do we need more rules? So if you're the one who's talking to the client, the job is yours. But make sure that you tell me that it is yours, and the only way you can tell me is create the client inside HubSpot against your name. That's it. You have to only do that. That's the first rule. The second rule is all new jobs that come from existing clients will always go to the leaders in the leaderboard, but their team leader will be the original leader. All new jobs that come from other sources will always again go to the leaderboard who has no job. So one more rule I think we need to add. Whenever we are going to announce the job, we must update the leaderboard. Okay, and give the jobs to the latest leaders. This was the problem, last week when Kisha announced those 20 jobs, because we have not updated the leaderboard, precisely, and that created a lot of confusion and a lot of people questioning. But I was able to easily explain this. So whenever we're going to announce this, we must update the leaderboard and give the jobs to the latest leaders. Number one. Number two. What is number two rule? And we must always cross-check the validity of the numbers with the 2 screenshots. And this is true even if you are a member, leader, group leader, if you are the most important person on planet Earth, it doesn't matter. Whoever you are, we have to double check the validity of the numbers. So you have to take a screenshot and give it to us. Is that clear? Without screenshot, nobody gets a job. Let me be clear, Kisha. Even if he's a group leader, team leader, whoever it is, doesn't matter. They have to produce a screenshot, because that is the only way we can check whether people are telling the truth or not. Is that clear, everybody? These are the rules of selecting graduates, principles of selecting graduates. Is that okay?
Clear.
And exact. I think one more thing I want to.
Something, Anis.
Yes, please.
I would need you to make it clear about updating the HubSpot when the client is not from the list that we are generating. Are the HubSpot accounts giving access to everyone to create a new contact?
I hope so. Yeah, everybody can create a new contact. Yes.
And then do they know how to do it?
Yeah, I don't know whether they can. I don't know whether everybody. It's very simple. It's really simple to do that. But if somebody wants to learn, somebody can create a thing. Kisha, even one of you can create it. It's really, really simple. Just click on create create something and that's it. Create customer or something like that. It's so easy. I can just show you in 1 minute, but I think it's so easy to do it. So for example, okay, you're talking to somebody who's in groups or something, right? So simple, go to contacts, where whatever is your contacts, and then the first thing on your right hand side is create contact. That's it. Can you see this one? Create contact, right hand side corner. So I can take a real example and show you. What was the last one? Ahmad Ali was a bit not Ahmad Ali, it was Ali Ibalocho. He was a bit so I searched for the client, they were not there. So just create contact, click on create contact. You will see the screen. The first thing you have to do is the email of the client. Okay. So let's say abc at stepup.1. Now this is not your email, this is a client email. And then basically See, it even automatically put, contact is Muhammad Anis. Okay, so it automatically, populates your thing. So you don't really need to say anything. So this is client first name. This is client, ABC at, I hope you can see all these things, right? Client.1, yeah, something like this. I'm just like putting some simple thing, right? Client first name, client last name. Obviously, you'll have to put their real name. I'm just showing you like this. What title, whatever they are doing, which city, what company. You don't need to even say everything. If you just say even what is the name of the client, and that's enough for me. Website URL is their LinkedIn URL. That's important for me. Okay, and then create contact. That's it. You don't need to do anything. Is that clear, Keisha?
Yes, Anis. It's okay.
I'm going to go fast, guys, because we are going to we have very, very important things to cover. Okay, we have done agenda 4, agenda 5, client discussion, Fryer and Slova. I think let's discuss this separately. Jean-Marie, just block meeting. Use the link and block a meeting with me and invite your entire team for doing this.
So great.
Okay. Infrastructure laptop. So Edie, can you give us an update on that, Edie? Okay, first let me tell what it is. Okay, so what we are going to do, the next 10 jobs, or not only next 10 jobs, whenever we win a $300 job, the first month salary, I'm going to deliver it as a laptop. I know many people may not like this, but I'm going to make this into a minimum thing that everybody in Step Up should have a very decent laptop for them to really go places. So the next 10 people who are going to get that jobs, the $300 job, are already going to get laptops instead of their first month payment, right? I discussed it with all the group leaders, and we decided that it is a very good idea, because as soon as the money comes to you, anyway you're going to spend it. So it's better we give the money, and it will happen immediately before you even start working, right? So the laptops problem will slowly go away if we start practicing this with every one of you. So that's the idea. Quickly, I'll ask Edie is in Nakura. He's trying to procure those laptops, and he's going to come to Kakuma and distribute it to the 10 people who's going to win the next 10 jobs. Over a period of time, I don't know whether we can go to Nakura, we can do or Nairobi. We need some way maybe to do this within Kakuma itself. Each laptop is around $250. It's a 4 GB laptop with 3 hours of minimum power. They are all refurbished. So that's what we are doing right now. And we're going to start with the first 10 people who are going to start job in February. Edie, are you there? I saw Edie, but I can't see him anymore.
Hi, Anis.
Yeah, Jackson. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, maybe those 10 you have already selected. Maybe someone or 2 or 3 maybe already have laptops. What about that issue?
That's not a problem. If they have a laptop, they can say I have a laptop, and we can give it to the next person. There are more than 10 people getting job every month, so that's not a problem.
Okay.
Yes, Jackson, you have something to add? Okay, anybody has any concerns or ideas of how we can procure these laptops every month, maybe 10, 20, depends on how many jobs we get. If we get 10 jobs, 10 laptops, 20, then 20, we'll keep on getting more and more laptops. Any concerns, any ideas? Maybe Ali, you have something in Kakuma to procure laptops, but anybody else, maybe.
Yes, Anis, this is right talking to you.
Yes, Mamar.
Ruaj, I'm together with Mamet.
Okay, go ahead, Ruaj. I should recognize your voice.
Yes, I'm very happy about this topic of laptop, but I don't know where the result of laptop come from.
Oh, I mean, Ruwach, how can I answer this question? I'm so far away from all of you guys. Right now, I have given the money to IDI to buy it from Nakura. Okay, so
It's Nakuru,
Nakuru, sorry.
but it's fine.
Yeah. So IDI was there in the shop yesterday. I don't know whether he has finished the purchase because he has to buy 10 laptops, so he might take some more time. Yeah, go ahead, Abdul Aziz and Bahana, one of you, whoever is ready.
No, just wanted to confirm that IDI.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just
Yes,
wanted to
I'm
confirm that IDI is working on the laptops that is right now in the market. He was just sharing some details about the laptops, I think this morning. Yeah. So he's doing the last purchase and then should be ready to ship them.
That's good. That's very good. Yeah. So the only concern, Bahana, I had was, a way to check you can check everything, right? You can check whether it is Intel i5. You can check whether it has 4 GB RAM. You can check whether, the hard disk is good or bad. Okay. You can check easily by right clicking and looking at the computer.
The issue is the battery life. We are not, because I was discussing the same with him. We were looking at, he was trying to share with me some different, we had a problem with the screen sizes. So he could check the, the processor, the model, and all these things, the RAM, the ROM, all these things are easy to check. But we could not, confirm the battery life of the laptop. But the only thing we had was just to try to inquire from the seller himself, just trying to, to give us a warranty, because we told them, I told him, you need to get this from, a trusted seller that would give us, let's say, a 1-year warranty. And he told me this is something that he worked on. The seller is actually a recommendation from an organization that purchased devices from that organization. So in the event the laptop fails to work, we can easily return them back to the reseller within that particular period of time and get a replacement.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand that, open Windows PowerShell. So I did this, if anybody can, PowerShell or command prompt and type this command, power CFG. So can somebody try this out? In my computer, it is not. So apparently when you type this thing, power CFG battery report, you should get a report like this, like a very good report on how is the battery like this. So, look at this battery report, very good actually. The battery capacity, full charge capacity, how long it will be there. So in my computer, it is not working, Bahana, but if you guys have a Windows laptop, anybody who's currently doing it, if you can look at what I've put on chat, all you have to do is, open your Windows PowerShell and type this command. So Control-C this command, open the PowerShell. I don't know whether you can see my PowerShell, and then Control-V the command, and then press enter. That's it. If somebody can do it just now, they can tell IDI how to do this, because checking the battery is a number one problem for us.
Which command are you using?
You can
CFG?
Yeah, power CFG. Yeah. I've already put it in the chat channel, Bahana. It's there. Open the Windows PowerShell as administrator or command prompt and type power CFG /battery report /output. It's already there in the chat window. You can just try it. So I did a lot of research yesterday. Okay, yes, Abdi Aziz, while we are doing this, today we are going to run a little bit more because I have lots of important things to say. So sorry for.
Yes, Anis.
Yeah, Abdi Aziz, go ahead.
So my question was like, let's say you said, as you said before, IDI will come with the laptops. He will take it to Kakuma, and like if someone is staying in Nairobi now, what will happen? How will if maybe he won the job, how will the laptops reach him?
Oh, no problems. Abdi Aziz, we can easily, see, Nairobi and the cities are not a problem at all. We can go and get a laptop in one day. That's really easy. So we will appoint, let's say Ahmed Ali or one of you guys can take charge of buying laptops. And Joel is also negotiating a very good price with a laptop company. So we will. That's easy problem to solve, Abdiaziz. We can easily solve the problem of laptop in Nairobi. It's really easy. Solving it in Kakuma is a tough one. So that's why I want to ask the question to all people in Kakuma. We can't be dependent on Nakura for buying laptops. It's so far away. So we need a more simple strategy to buy good laptops, within Kakuma. Maybe one of you can start doing a laptop selling business.
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdulaziz. Yeah, Moses.
Okay, thank you very much. About that, it's like there's initiative project idea that we are trying to do as me personally. It's like we have an agent whereby someone can able to make an order from here in Kakuma. You get the properties what you want. We give you the catalog, you choose. Then the delivery, we do it in Kakuma. Then after checking all the laptop, if everything is okay, that's when the payments when it is done. And we have just tried to get some supply tenders. So I think also putting everything in place on the ground is that we can able to share out some catalog. Then as you're doing a procurement, you can look at the specifications and see what is can be worked out. I can share with either with Bahana or any other person who is in charge.
Yeah.
Actually, we have that agency.
You can do that. You can definitely do that. But look at our thing is a bit harsh, isn't it? $250, a decent power laptop. It's not easy to get that kind of a laptop for less than $300 in Kakuma. So you have to be careful. But let's see, as we keep increasing the number, and we may be able to get this very quickly. Yeah. Talk to Bahana and see what you can help Moses. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go very fast. So number 8, pitching meeting booking link. Okay, so everyone please get a meeting booking link. That's important. Not everybody, at least the people in the pitching team. Okay, number 1. But I have created a Discord, okay, here, where all the client meetings, can be put over there. Okay. Oh. Okay, so see, can you see this bot here? Okay, I don't know whether you can see. I put, for an example, client meeting with Reena, client meeting with Meredith, and look at what it said. Okay, it informed all the bot. There is a robot here, which is informing everybody that the client meeting with Meredith is starting now. Okay, so I think this is a very good tool. I will teach you how to do this. It's a bit of work actually. It's not how to create a client meeting. So so first you will obviously create your own things. Okay. Maybe I'll do this as a separate one if you don't mind, because it's a bit of a long thing. So it's called shace.ai. Yeah, I don't know. .fi. Okay, this one. This is the one. Yeah. So you have to go to this sesh.fyi. You can see this, right? Then you can link it with your stepup.one Discord. Okay, so I'm authorizing it right now. I hope you can see that I'm authorizing this robot. Then I'm selecting the server. Okay, now let's say a client has booked a meeting with you. All you have to say is create that client meeting. Let me show you how I do it. So on Monday I have lots of meetings. So I'm going to go see which meeting is there on Monday. Okay, Reena I've already done. Roy is here. Nathan after that. Franco. Oh my God, so many meetings. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. If I meet with all these people, okay, I will never be able to win the big jobs. This is what I want you to do. I want Maimar, I want Bahana, I want Jason, I want everybody to pitch to these clients, one by one, because only when you guys take over this job of pitching, then I can go and close the 10 jobs, 20 jobs, 100 jobs easily. Yeah. So if I take this Roy Lonas or whatever this guy's name is, Roy Lonas or Ionas, I don't know. So all you have to do is, let's say you have booked a meeting. All you have to do is come here and just say client meeting and say Roy, whatever that guy's name is, what time it is starting. It is starting on Monday. When is Monday? Monday is 31st. What time it was? I thought it was 11 o'clock, right? My time, 12 o'clock. So you don't have to worry about, you always put your time. Okay, you don't have to worry about my time, So it's going to start at 12 o'clock. Confirm. Which channel it needs to go. It needs to be going into the client meeting channel. Okay, so make sure you choose the right channel, client meetings. Duration, we already know 1 hour. Just click on description and paste the, Zoom link. This has to be your Zoom link, and create an event. That's it. Okay, so you have created the event. Now come back here to Discord and check it. Can you see? Client meeting, everything in 2 days. And the beauty here is, people notice this plus sign. Can everybody see this plus sign? So let's say anybody who wants to put this meeting into the calendar can do that by adding this plus, creating yes, and oh, I should have signed into my account. So it will just go and create a thing immediately, and it is so you can all quickly say I'm interested, and it'll add everybody into that. Okay, so I've said I'm coming. You see, so can somebody else click on this number too? Can some more people click on this so that I know that so that please let's see if somebody wants. So that's one meeting. What is this guy doing? Hi dear, I've got one client who's booked a meeting slot with me and below attached. Actually, yeah, you should not do this Bonfils. Ideally, this one, right? You should not put like this, Bonfils. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you properly, because if you put like this, right, we will all go crazy, this whole meeting. So this one, whatever you put here, just put them under client questions. Okay, don't put under client meeting. Client meeting, the way you have to do this is, let me send you the SAGE thing. It's very simple. Go to the dashboard. Okay, so this is where you have to go. Where should I share this with you? Can I share it here? Okay, for creating client meetings. Okay, I'm just putting it simply like this. Okay, I think people need to get educated. No, not everybody needs to worry about this right now. Okay, I don't think all of you guys are doing client meetings anyway, so don't worry about this one. Okay. But did you guys get it? Anybody has any question on how to do this? Or I've already seen 4 people coming to this. Yeah, Anis, Ruach, Jason. Yeah, 4 people have said yes. So now you get it really nice, right? And it will also tell you. So it's very easy to go and say, okay, there is one client meeting at January, whatever. And the beauty is, Jason or Ruach or Kisha, what is the time it is showing for you? For me, it is showing January, Monday, 12 p.m. Okay, that is my time. Now, when you see it in your thing, what is the time it shows? Can somebody confirm the time it shows, please?
It's showing 3 o'clock.
Very good. Look. So
it also, yes, mine also in Kakuma, it's showing 3 p.m.
Look at it's not amazing, but it's still good, isn't it? Because now we know there is a client meeting with Roy at 3 o'clock in January, Monday, and 5 people are coming. Yeah. Shall we do this, people? Everybody? Yes, Bahana, you have raised your hand or you have some question?
Oh, sorry, that was my previous hand. Sorry.
Okay. Is this clear, people, how you're going to book meetings? You are going to do this, and we will quickly authorize lots and lots of you. Okay. So please, I think, you guys, Bonfils, if you can, create a meeting like this, it will be amazing for your client, so that all of us know when the meeting is. So Bonfils, is saying, yeah, here is a link. And then what happened? So Sisirnath Sangireddy. Yeah, see, this is also a big problem, Bonfils. Most of these guys are actually time wasters. Okay, they come and waste our time. Okay, but we have to be, we have to somehow, come out, either recognize they are time wasters and cancel the meeting, or one of you go and practice your pitch on Mr. Sisirnath. If he's interested, bring him to me. Okay, I cannot meet all of these people. If the more and more I meet these kind of people, okay, all your big jobs are getting missed out. I don't know whether you can understand. I have at least another 100 jobs in my email, and I have not been able to respond to those people. All they're asking is give me a proposal. But every day, just look at my day, right? On Monday, have you seen my day on Monday? If I do these 10 meetings on Monday, when do you think I'll have time to go and talk to the clients who's, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meetings. 7 hours of continuous meetings. I don't have, so you have to really help me here, please. If you don't help me, I cannot close the big deals. In fact, I'm not even able to close the small deals. Are you guys with me? This is really important, what I'm saying.
Yes, Anis.
It's really important. I can give some 5, 6 examples. Even small 1-2 jobs. I'm, Christine is there. Christine and Sheila is there in this meeting. Oh, okay. Maybe, they got, she was there. I remember saying. So look at this. The client has already said start work. And he said that like, and all $300 jobs. The client said, when did the client say start the work? So I'm saying 21, 9 days ago. I'm saying we can do this. The client says, perfect, let's start. This was 20th of January. I have not said anything after that. It's been 10 days. You tell me what to do. People are dying for jobs on the other side. The client is giving a job 10 days ago, right? I wrote, how much it is going to cost, etc., everything. The client said, go ahead. And 10 days, I have not spoken a single word on this thing. Maybe the client has now forgotten that he even said, okay. That's because for 10 days, I'm just doing, meeting after meeting after meeting, just continuously. So you guys have to really come and rescue this so that I can, at least close and finish these things. So Bonfils, hopefully you are able to do that, right? That sesh.fi for creating client meetings. I'm putting it here also, Bonfils. Can you try and quickly create this client meeting, over here so that, we can do this. And my thinking is that this problem need to be solved. I don't know how to solve it. Can we agree on at least? Can a few of you, this closing, right? This pitching and closing. Can we agree like a few of you can already do the a calendar, like can we say 5 calendar invites? Can we start with 5 calendar? I'm going to remove mine. I'm going to disable my booking link, because I'll tell you, it is going to completely, put all of you in a problematic position. So can we agree right now, 5 of you who can take charge of, client meetings? I think we need at least 5 people to do client meetings. So what that means is 5 booking link, 5 Calendly links. What happened? Nobody's talking. I can select the 5. Okay. No, I think.
Yes, Anis. This is Raj.
Ruach and Mamar, you guys are always really forthcoming, but but you are not ready. I will let you do this immediately as soon as you guys are ready. Okay, you are not ready yet.
Yeah, I'm adding something that is burning. So this topic is very, it need to be done very well.
Yes. So please.
Especially, another challenge for us in Kakuma to pitch or to have a client meeting is internet is always an issue. I think few of us, they can start a meeting and they finish without having this trouble of internet.
Yes, that is true. That is true. How to solve this problem, guys? We can't be saying this is the problem forever, right? Somehow we have to solve this problem. That's why I said find a partner in thing. See, you're not going to get hundreds of client meetings. You'll get like one or two a day maximum.
Yes, Anis. Let me add something.
Thanks, Raj.
Yes, this topic it needs to be reached very well, because I think you don't have clue about we have a meeting with a client 2 days ago, and that client it is a big challenge. That client went back with without any getting feedback from us, because we cook it and with no more experience. That client, I am the one who sent it the booking link, my own booking link, not the one of yours. The client come up with us with Abad and Kisha. So we failed to close the deal with him because no experience. It is good for you to select, not often for everyone to say that I want to pitch and I want to close, because we will lose a good number of clients who can pay us.
Okay, got it. Can you guys decide, who's going to be that 5? Just put your names in the chat. I'll be back in a minute.
Tim, can you hear anything? Tim, can anyone of us hear anything from Anis? I can't hear anything, please.
No, maybe Anis has dropped. He will come back.
He's not in his office. Sound like he was called.
Yeah, we can give him some time.
Yeah, but meanwhile, he has dropped the question. Anyone who feels he can be among the 5 people with client link meeting, he can drop the name in the chat.
Sorry, guys, I was summoned at the gate. Okay, so have you decided who are the 5 people who's going to, create calendar invites?
I have mine already that I created successfully. It is working now.
Like I said, Ruaj, I know you are really fast, but let's wait until you and Neymar are ready. But not, right now, I need just a team of 5. Somebody that. So, for example, I think Keisha and one more person from Nairobi. Okay, the person from Nairobi can show the screen, and Keisha can talk. So Keisha, create a team between you and that guy, and Bahana, maybe same idea. Bahana, you and one more guy from I think Jason, and I don't know whether you want to team up with your brother, but Jason, you should choose somebody. Shem is definitely a great idea because he's in a great place right now. So we've got Keisha, Bahana, Jason, and then 4th one can be Shem as a separate person, because I think Shem can also do the pitching separately. And Shem, you can choose somebody in Kakuma to be your partner, so that you both can do this. And 5th, I think I don't know, Jean-Marie, whether you have time to do this, but you have to probably do it. Maybe I'm not sure. So Jackson and somebody, Kasi and somebody else. You guys can also try it. Okay, there is nothing wrong. You guys can all pitch, but you need a partner who has a stable internet connection. Is that fair to ask? Can we decide on these 5 guys? Shem. Yeah, Jean-Marie, you want to say something?
Yeah, I think we agree with what you are saying, because we need to take up and learn. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know all of you can pitch. It's just that you have a bad internet problem. So client meetings, how many we need? So we have selected 1. Bahana, do you know who you want to be with? Actually, a partner. 2nd is Keisha and one more person, a partner in Nairobi. 3rd, Shem. He needs somebody in thing. 4th, Jason and somebody. 5th, who is Jackson? You want to go 5th? Jackson, Kasi, Jackson, and one more person. He'll also have Kasi and one more person. Kasi and this thing.
Jean-Marie.
Jean-Marie and one more person. So you can combine this, but right now I'll keep it like this. Can you select? Do you already have somebody in your mind who you can partner with? Ideally, even Joel should be able to help us with this. She's a terrific pitcher, but somebody has to talk to Joel and make it happen. 9. Muhammad Hassan is in a bit of a thing. I think there is a little bit of a family thing, so I'm just waiting for him to come back. But he will also be active as soon as this thing is over. And then one more person last. Can you guys select and then come back to me with calendar link, so we can publish the calendar link. I forgot to tell you the most important thing, guys. The most important thing of why should you pitch. Can somebody tell why should Bahana, Muhammad, Keisha should pitch? Because even though they pitch, the job is going to go to someone else. So why should they pitch? Can somebody tell me why they should pitch? Why should they help you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah. According to these 5 guys, for them to fit is because they have a better experience more compared to others, especially people like us, me, Mohammed, I cannot be able to pitch because my pitching ability is not that much.
But there is, my friend Maimar, there is no free lunch in this world. Whenever you ask for free lunch, it's a problem. So here is the principle number one for pitching. Okay, 15%. Nah, come on, that's not 15%. So this is my deal. What I'm thinking, because I just want to give crazy money so that people are just scrambling to pitch. They really want to like pitching should become like huge. People who can pitch should make so much money that they don't need to work for any client. Okay, if you ask me, there are two guys who can do this job really well. Honestly, both of them are really interesting characters. One is Muhammad Hassan. He can pitch like crazy. And the second guy is Eddie. I don't know whether you guys agree with me or not. They have time and they will be able to close deals. Okay. And of course, all the others are also there. Okay. So we'll publish, we said 10 people, right? So we'll publish the names of the 10 people. We'll publish the names of the 10 calendars. And we will publish the result also, guys. Okay. We will publish the result of who is closing the highest number of deals amongst the 10, because I want everybody to compete for the person who's closing the highest. Are you guys with me? Okay. What I want to do, okay, let's create the thing. The person, the team, the pitching team that close the deal gets I want to go with this much money, 50%, but 50% of the first month. But that's like crazy. I mean, it's like a lot of money. It's like almost is more money than what we were earning every month. But sorry,
10%, I think is better.
Mr. Patience, if you give peanuts, only monkeys will come.
Anis?
Yes.
I have a more, I think more tough suggestion. I think for those who are winning, like if I pitch and I close the deal, I would suggest I only get 80% of the first month payment.
How much?
80%.
80.
Corporate word. Yes, 80, and I leave the rest of the months. I have no share in that job. Just get the 80% of that job, and it's gone like that.
Oh, you mean like, okay, I'm saying 50, you're saying 80.
Yes.
People are here saying 3%.
No, no, it's just 1 month. You are getting the job for, I mean, if you read better, it's a lifetime thing. 6 months, 7 months, and I've just closed it. I get the 80%, just the first month. The second month is your money.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, I agree. Bahana, you are even crazier than me. I thought by saying, no, 50% of the first month. I hope you're seeing my screen, right? It's always the first month. It's never, yes, go ahead.
Hello, Anis. So I'm trying to imagine. So because as the previous meeting, so it was told that each and every work, so it means we are going to standardize the price, and like $60 will be taken for the sustainability of the company, and $40 will be taken for the team leader, and also the person will be getting at least $200.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining if someone can take again out of the $200, take again 80% of it. So I'm seeing it being really.
No,
this person will be having a problem. And again, another point I want- sorry.
wait, Bhashane, he's not saying 80% every month. He's saying 80% for just the first month.
Yes, I got him. But as I said, so we were looking on the sustainability of the company, whereby we said that $60 may be going there, and there were some of the positions that were just put there that those people will be doing that specific work. So for that amount of money, it's like, according to my understanding, part of it will be just paying those people. How come that for the first job now, the first month, they are given again the money? So I think those people will be there for pitching, so they will be paid for that. I don't know if I quoted that information, that session wrong, or it's like that.
No, you got it absolutely right. But let me ask you a simple question.
Yes.
Is it not better to have a job rather than not have it and not have any money coming in? Why are we worried about giving money to somebody who's able to close the deal? Because if that person did not close the deal, there is no job.
Exactly, I know that. But I'm trying to imagine, because you said that day that there will be a team for pitching, and we are trying to see, as step up one, we are trying to see how can we be getting a full-time employees.
No, Bugashane, remember this team is not paid. Huh? No one pays the pitching team.
But Hannah, I'm sorry. I think when Anis was trying to come up with this idea, it was meaning that this team will now be paid.
No, Bugashane.
If we'll be having a full-time, it means they are going to be paid by step up, which whereby we looked on the point of just sustaining our company.
Yeah, so Bugashane, let me correct it. Okay, so yes, think of it this way. We'll have to do that. The full-time team is going to be there. But what I'm suggesting, this recommendation that I'm having is not for the full-time team. I'm trying to keep like a marketplace for pitching, and I'm trying to reward them for the performance of the people rather than, doing something. I will have a very similar type of a thing for everybody. So think of it.
If it's a reward, so out of the, let me say the 100% that remains, it means $200. So, and take 80%, that is no longer a reward, according to my understanding. A reward, it's if someone have done something good, if we could get maybe 20% of that, it's still a reward and it's good.
No.
Maybe, for example, if we pitch for maybe 5 clients for that 1 month, and he has been rewarded 20% of each client, so it makes something understandable.
No, I think you make a very valid point, Vishane. But what I'm trying to do is something dramatic. Okay, we can always revise these things. So today, our biggest problem is people. We are not able to find and dedicate. I want the pitching people to make so much money that they leave all other jobs in their life and do only pitch. Our biggest problem today is we are not having good people to come forward and pitch. Number one, because it's not being rewarded properly. Number two, it is a bit of a hard work. Not everybody is going to be able to do it. Number three, I want to make this into some kind of a thing so that people are able to make this as their full-time sustaining job, and we will revise this as we go, but my problem is we need something dramatic to create a huge pull towards making everybody pitch.
Hello, Anis.
Yes,
exactly. It's okay.
Hello.
But from my understanding, I was saying even that 20%, as even team leaders have been getting those 20%, it's not a few money, it's a lot of money, according to my understanding.
Hello, Anis.
1 second, patience, 1 second. So Shem, Bugashane, please don't confuse these two things. There is something that people have to take every month, and there is something that they take only once. Okay, so these are two completely different things. And closing is the most important thing that we need, and we need to solve it. And
Absolutely.
we have to, you're thinking, you're trying to think fair and nice and ideal. Sometimes fair and nice and ideal, will not deliver the dramatic result we want. We want 100, 200, 300 jobs to come every month. And we want the top people to come and pitch for us, right? Not only from the refugee camps, but from everywhere. Anybody who's willing to pitch and close, and I'm willing to give them, a substantial money. Okay, if you're worried about this money, I don't know what you're going to do when I talk about another big money that's going to come now. But anyway, let me allow Farah and Patience to, yeah. Can I just allow, if Patience, just give Farah 1 minute, because he's been, raising his hand for like million years. Yes, Farah.
Yes, thank you, Anis. Actually, today I wasn't talking a lot because I was raising my hand. Then whenever the point is passed, you can't repeat the meeting again. So I actually request to be given consideration, because I'm not the kind of people who actually like to interrupt someone. So I just wanted to ask a question to my brother and my friend Bogashane, who said like 20% for a pitching team is actually good. So I just want to ask him if you say that, and the person who was pitching actually just closes 2 deals in a month, how will that actually look? And we said this pitching staff should be a full-time job. So I just wanted to ask him that question so that we can actually see something actually.
Farah, let me actually make those calculations also, so that it's easy for everybody to understand. If let's say, see today Ed or Mohammed, right, can easily do 2 jobs at 300 each and make, let's say, 400 or 600, easily, because they are very smart. They can easily do 600 or 60,000 shillings a month easily. So, Ed or a Muhammad has to close 20 deals in a month, right, to make that kind of money, 20. And when they close 20 deals, 20 of you will be, rewarded with a lifetime, or not lifetime, maybe a long time job. So, Mr. Bogashane, I think we need to, your points are very valid. I'm not, please keep raising those points, and we will keep changing these, metrics. As we will never let anybody have an unfair advantage. Never. That will never happen. But we must give the best, to people, so that they come and do this job. If you don't mind, can I ask Patience?
Share my opinion.
Yes. Who is that? Can I just have Patience?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me one minute, yeah, sir. Patience. Let him complete it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. I'd like just to say something for this, closing deal. Of course, as Bana said, even 100% for me, I don't see any problem, because just once we get every month a lot of jobs, it means that everyone will get even more than 1 jobs, and then this is what we are fighting for it. That's why we are hurting. And now you are busy because you are only alone who's pitching, and per month you can get a lot of meetings, and also you have another task for finding another jobs. So that's why those people just to pitch, it's very important, because will make us to find a lot of jobs. Even 90%, 100% my side, I see is fine, as well as we get a lot of jobs. So that every graduate will able just to earn something. Yeah, this is what I want just to say.
Absolutely. Very good, boss. Very good. Let me say so. Yeah. Next person is after Kasi, after Yasir. Yeah, Yasir, you want to go? Next is Kasi. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it took my point, but I was like to emphasize on the long-term benefit that we are going to get out of this, because think about 10 people who are able to close, at least each and every person is able to close 20 30 deals in a month, that's going to be a very huge, very huge impact, and it's going to employ many people. We shouldn't look into how much they are going to earn. Of course, they are going to make millions, but with that millions, they're putting a lot of, bread on the table, and they are helping a lot of people to, go through, what their dream is. So we can't say 100% like what patient is talking about. 80, of course, is a very great, but if we can talk of 70, 50, I know we don't have to, refuse that at all. This will help us, and it will help a lot of graduates even, who are not able to do the job, get the job, and they are able to only execute the job by doing it. Otherwise, thank you.
Got it. So if you look at what I've done, I've just done a small quick calculation. If a pitching team closes 20 jobs, of 300 or even 200 a month, then it's roughly $2,000 of reward, which divided by the 2 people in the pitching team is $1,000 a month, which is significant, which is amazing. But they won't get $1,000 a month, immediately, because they won't never be able to close 20 deals a month. It will take them, 1 more year for them to do this kind of a thing, but it will be a good starting point. So this is the mathematic or this thing. But if somebody closes the same 20 jobs from next month onwards for the next 11 months, it's like, I don't know what to say, it's, $4,000 per month, and then multiply it for the next 10 months, it's $44,000. Why would we say no to $44,000, right? When we can, when we just need to give 2,000 away. So we are fighting for the 2,000 and forgetting, the 44,000. That's all I want to say. Yeah, Kasi.
Yes, Anis, my point goes hand in hand with whatever we've been discussing on the closing team. We might mostly focus on issues to do with the money that the team is going to be getting on every deal closed, and we also, as a team, we forget that we need to have these skills that will help us be able to close these deals. Because, for example, if we look at, I did make this point there earlier, and if we look at the attendance, because I came to realize that we have so many things that we've not mastered well when it comes to pitching, that we are able to learn when we meet in these kind of meetings and get them ready with us and tomorrow. Because if now, for me, I feel like at 50%, I'm now able to come to in a meeting and at least speak, and I have tools that can help me. I support the idea of Bahana, and everyone's idea is good, because if we don't close deals, then there are no jobs, and if we don't have jobs, there are no jobs. Actually, there's no members, there's no jobs, there's nothing. So the 80% is still good, but we also need to consider the issue of people. Rather than fighting the price that these people are going to be getting, why don't you also make an effort? You also be able to pitch so that you get into this team and do it. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you. I want to make it like this, right? Kasi, let's say you're a good pitcher, okay? You're a very good pitcher, but 2 months later, you see this performance report, okay? And you see that ED, who has never done a single day of job in his life, is winning clients left, right, and center. Okay, he's closing deals like anything. So you, Kasi, even though you're a good pitcher, you should select ED to come and pitch for you. You know why? Because ED is, and you should do it wantedly. You should ED is not going to force you to do it. You should call ED. You should make him come and pitch it, because you know that if ED comes, he's going to close the deal for you. And how do you know that? Because he's showing the results in his performance report. So it has to be, it's not like, everybody has to become pitch. No, you should not try to be like that. You should try to find the guy who can pitch the best and go and bring him to your deal. Right? It's the other way around. You have to tell him, boss, Anis only will give you 50%, but I'll give you 100%.
Excuse me, Mr. Anis.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Jackson, can you please wait for 1 minute? Deng, what is your point, Deng?
What I was trying to put across is that, you see, this issue of paying the people who are going to pitch, actually, it's not the problem of how much are they going to be paid, because if the deal is not closed, even you are not going to get a job. But in trying to coordinate for today's meeting, before we talked about the issue of laptop, which need to be solved for our graduates in their first month salary. And we are also now talking about the issue of the pitching team who are going to be paid as well on the first month salary. So how is that one going to be possible? To me, I'm also thinking that, as Bana said, I also agree with Bana, because the more we are paying, the more satisfied these guys are, the pitching team, the more effective they are going to be. So, but I'm only wondering, as we have talked before, is it possible that we are going to do the payment of pitching team in the first month salary, and at the same time we are going to solve the issue of laptops for the graduates in their first month salary?
It's a very important question you've asked, Deng. We need to think through this. Hopefully, this will not be a problem. I want to get everybody a laptop. That's #1 priority. But nobody gets laptop. Nobody gets anything if the pitching team doesn't close anything, right? So we have to make sure that the pitching guys are perfect. Okay, the pitch is really important. And we have to make sure that, let me make it clear, we're not going to do 80%, it's going to be 50%. Even at 50%, for every pitch you close, you make $100 for every deal you close. So $100 per deal that you close is incredibly high and incredibly good. If you close even 2 or 3 deals a month, you are sorted. So let's stick to 50%, and then we'll see if we need to adjust that later on. And remember, the team is all 2-people team. Okay, it's not a 1-person team. So a pitching team is always 2. So which means the money has to be shared between 2 people. So we have to be careful, and so even though you can think they're making 50%, it needs to be shared with 2 people. So it gets divided by 2. Okay, so think about that also. Make the team. I want these 10 people to be able to tell me their Calendly link. I want to put the Calendly link. I want to publish the Calendly link, and I want to create a performance report every month and say, every month, how many pitches they have done and how many they have won. Sukru, I don't think we can do that. Sukru, a deal is won. The first month salary, the client pays the thing, right? We only do this when the client is paid. In fact, I'm thinking of automating this whole thing. So automatically the team member gets 50%. Anyway, let me see all that worry later on. I think Ali was against it. A few people were against it. If you have still against it, please, put your opinion on the WhatsApp. And definitely I'll take a look into it, because nobody is right or wrong. We just keep thinking what is the right thing for the company, and we keep doing it until we know whether it is going in the right direction or not. So we'll figure it out. But this is for the pitching team. Yeah, Jackson, you have something to say?
Yeah, Mr. Nisa, I would also I would like to discuss on the same matter of pitching thing and getting paid. And we should all realize that we are working with a team, that we are not all very much perfect, that we can deliver everything. Since Step Up, we deal with, at least we have some basic knowledge like copying, like Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, and so on. We should put in mind that we are dealing with such category of people, whereby I'm also included, I'm not special. And then my idea here is we should not go overwhelming by vandalizing them. I'm sorry to use this very statement. And then we should at least be fair enough. Even if you're in the pitching deal, all right, you get maybe 40% and maintain your job. I believe this will work very well, Mr. Nis, rather than taking huge it will be like taking advantage of people who can't pitch, of which, okay, on the other hand, it's good because it will be uplifting them. They'll struggle hard to at least get to know on how things are done. But on the other hand, not everyone can just get it within a blink of an eye. It will have to take some time. So that was my idea on that very matter, Mr. Anis, and the group as well.
Yeah, Jackson, thank you for that. Jackson, I'll make sure nobody is taken advantage of. Okay, let me tell you, for let's say if we take one job, the pitching team, gets $100, as their, thing, and the execution team, okay, if I take 1 year as a minimum average time, they get, including their leader. Okay, if I exclude the leader, just take the member, they get 12 into 200 is 2,400. Now you tell me, are you not okay to give $100 fee for making $2,400 in a year? I don't understand why this is a problem. When I put it like this, it should be so obvious to everybody.
Actually, that's the calculation I made even before I say 80%, but 50% should be fine because,
Yeah, because what I want, Bahana, is I want, a bit of excitement, but at the same time, you have to imagine, we have to pay for the work, like Obadi was trying to tell. One is skill, you might be a very good skill, but the people are working every day to earn that $2,400, right? So, yeah, I understand Obadi's point, but it's a. But this is one thing, guys. The other very big thing that I wanted to announce today, which is crazy because only 30 of you are here today, is I want to reward. If we close the the $6,000 or the $40,000 job, which is, you guys must be thinking, this is never going to happen. So why you are talking like this? But honestly, it is happening. So that's why I'm, very excited. So I want to reward, this is not going to be interesting for you, but think about it. Anyone in the world who can refer such a client gets 10% one time. So that is equal to 600 or 4,000, correct? One time. Anyone in the world, anybody, anyone, any partner, anyone. Right? Is this making sense, guys? I don't know whether it is making super sense, but any partner in the world gets this. Okay. And any partner or anyone in the world who is able to project manage the work gets 20% every month, which is equal to $, I don't know. I don't remember, just calculate it around 1,000 or 8,000. It won't be one person, it might be many people, per month. Just look at the significance of this, of a reward. So what that means is we can encourage the entire world to help us. So it's not anymore, some stupid money that they won't make any money. It's not some, so this is the idea that I'm come up with. Let me, spend more time on it, because so far we're all focused on closing the $300 deal and $200 deal, right? But I'm really thinking, if we take the game to the 6,000 and 10,000 and 40,000, then I think, things can get extremely interesting. But anyway, I think we have spent a lot of time today. Very good conversation. I think, it's nice to hear all of you, in a very excited way. But today, I really want all of you to go back. think very intelligently. You don't need to become a pitcher, right? Think intelligently. You have to just find the best pitcher, right? That's what intelligent people will do. For $100, you are getting 2,400 back. So find the best pitching team. Maybe these 10 are not the best pitching. Maybe there is a hidden person, So let me just add, maybe, I don't know. Let's say Farah. Farah, have you identified a team member with you, like who you're going to be pitching with?
Yes.
So, who's that?
That's Abdulkader Yusuf.
Okay, so okay. Plus Farah Ibrahim. Okay, so yeah, please can you both come together, for a few meetings together, and let me authorize, both of you, to do this. Okay. And publish your Calendly link also. Okay, I want to publish your Calendly link. Same with everybody. Somebody partner with Joel. If I was you, I will immediately be calling Joel. Because I think, if I can get Joel as my partner, I'm going to make lots of money. Right? I will be calling, in fact, if you ask me, I will not be very interested in, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to give you guys everything. I want you to think about all these things, right? And we will publish the performance of these people every month or every week, so that you guys know whether these guys are useful or not, right? Okay, cool. That's enough, guys. I think we have done 3 hours today. I'll pause here. I think